Hello valued viewers, I hope you're doing wonderfully well. It's late June 2023 and it's very exciting. Today, the F-15E Strike Eagle was released in DCS. The first thing we do every time a new module arrives is we do a 10-mile drag race to see where it comes on the man scale, which is the most important scale in the world. Today we have a stripped down FA-18C Legacy Hornet. We have a JF-17 Thunder. We have a MiG-29A Fulcrum. We have a J-11A Chinese Flanker. We have a stripped down F-16C Block 50, a Russian Su-33C Flanker. We have an F-14B Tomcat. We have our brand new arrival, the F-15E Strike Eagle, stripped down. Her lovely sister, the F-15C Eagle. An AGS-37 Viggen. A Mirage 2000C. A MiG-21 Viz. An Su-27 Flanker. And a Mirage F1. All aircraft today are starting with just 10% internal fuel to keep fuel to an absolute minimum. This is the fastest these aircraft will ever accelerate. Guys, when I say I will ask you to apply your toe brakes and spool to the RPM that you can hold without creeping. I will then do a 3, 2, 1 go. On go you will go, stay as straight as you possibly can. Rotate when necessary, put your gear up, and then go all the way between the boats to the 10-mile mark where you will see some carriers. Fly over that and do not depart the track until you get over those carriers. Guys, we've got to do some sort of prediction. We've not tried this in any way, so we have no idea. But the big fast planes here, realistically, are the F-15C, possibly my plane. The F-16C? Anyone got any other contenders?
MiG-29.
MiG-29, very fast.
29 and 18?
No, not the 18.
Not? Okay.
Viggen.
Viggen of the Mirage. Viggen. Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to put my
Russian super flanker for victory.
I'm going to put my bet as
Tovarishi.
I'm going to put my bet as F-16, but I'm usually wrong, so there you go. A little bit of pilot skill involved, but it's mainly just the power of your jet and slickness of your jet. Guys, here we go, the big one. The really big one, the biggest one we've ever done. Everyone, parking brake off, toe brake on. Spool incredibly carefully to what you hold and do not push it. I do not want to see anyone moving. Focus in, do not look left and right at this point. Three, 2, 1, now! Come on, Strike Eagle. Come on, Strike Eagle. Don't let... Jesus, Ignore! He just absolutely... Oh, I'm so slow. Gear up. Flaps are already up. I am so slow. Sorry, viewers. There's not a lot I can do.
Got overtook by both 16 and 18.
I've got 10% fuel. I've got everything in my favour. I've tried it with in testing with and without the VMAX switch here, viewers. Didn't make any difference. I'm the slowest out of all of them. Oh, guys. Why? I'm so heavy. It's glandular.
Low altitude.
Glandular. I swear it's glandular.
Go past the carriers. Do not mess about. Go past the carriers.
Come on.
Don't worry about looking at your
Pass
position.
18.
I will look at it in debrief. Oh, I feel so bad. Sorry about that, viewers.
Make 21.
I did everything I could. I got all my pylons stripped off. I got my weight out. I got everything. Got my VMAX.
Well, you were right, Cap. 16-1.
Oh, 61. How about that, guys?
Yeah.
Ah, god damn it. Never mind. She's slow. She's a very slow plane. All right, guys. Let's go and have a look at the debrief. Three, two, one, go. Let's see what happened, viewers. It worked. No one crashed or did anything weird. It's surprisingly hard to get this working, viewers, as someone always has a lag spike or something weird. Look at Signore, the power of the F-15. I think it's got the highest power to weight ratio here at 1.7 or something stupid in this configuration. But the yeah, well, let's see what happens. F-16's coming back. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm certain I can't do that in real life. I'm certain I can't do that.
Like a rocket.
He just blasted by. I was like, oh, I was giving it everything.
Same.
What you got to remember about the F-16 is once it puts a weapon load on, the weapon load is a huge percentage of its mass. So as soon as it's at operational weight, it's actually, well, sorry, not but it's because it's a very lightweight fighter, carries the same load as an F-18. It's not very good.
Guys,
so it has
look at the 18.
Right. I'm going to get the finishing velocities. So the F-16 exactly 800 knots as it comes across. That's pretty impressive. Mark 1.21. The Eagle Mark 1.16. Fly in the MiG-29 is just seems to be coming alive. 809 faster than the F-16.
Wow.
So it was going faster, but it took longer to accelerate.
Yeah, full time was awful.
Right, okay. And yeah, Mark 1.23, that could possibly have won. Right. Amazingly, and I'm genuinely surprised about this, bearing in mind the planes we've got here, F-18 came next and Mark 1.15, 760 knots. That was worryingly
We don't
fast.
give her enough credit.
1.4 thrust to weight ratio at that config.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
will
that's
last
pretty
in,
damn
but
good.
the F-15 is like 1.7. They're so, all of them are so good in this config.
And
Ella?
actually, look how fast the 18 is accelerating, and when I catch up, like in the late, like half.
The other thing for high IAS, if the aircraft has a huge, if the burner has a huge increase in the thrust, the faster you go, the more total thrust you have. So if you've got an engine that only produces 25% extra thrust power in burner, you're not going to be able to rush as quick as whereas if you've got a small engine with a huge burner, it will go a lot quicker.
Hello, amazingly well. For a Mirage, that is not a fast Mirage accelerating compared to a lot of these jets. It's a great plane, but, you know, it's not a big jet. 1.15, well done, Hello. That's just well flown. Gans in the F-14, which is a very powerful plane, it's also quite heavy, 1.10. Tuxor in a J11. And you can tell the boys did it right, because look, the Su-27, which is basically the same as the J11A, the same plane, came within, you know, milliseconds of each other. So we're definitely doing it right. Mm-hmm. It's good data. And then me, poor old me, oh, I did have some guys behind me. I thought I was last. Right, I just struggled. Like I said, in practice, I tried it with VMAX and without VMAX switch, and that is my maximum, 734. Interestingly, it's the same with and without pylons on. So with or without pylons, give it exactly 734, which is, well, it's just wrong, isn't it? But that's how it is. Oh, well, I tried, guys. Wigan did well for a Wigan. Down there, it's not a fighter plane. Jeff, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's Jeff at the end of the day. Su-33, it's 2 tons heavier than Su-27 and J11 because of its front landing gear. It did its best. And old MiG-29, you know what? It's from the 1960s.
Not the last one, Cap.
Oh my
There's
God.
Still one.
Milo.
Oh my lord.
Milo.
Oh.
I appear to be flying 2 planes in this, but anyway.
But to be fair, I don't know how he did it so badly, but he got Mach 1.12, which is about the same as the Hornet by the time he got there. That's it, guys. So, if you want to go fast and you've got like $40 million to spend, which obviously most of us do, take an F-16, then an F-15C, then a MiG-29, and then, amazingly, a BOG, a Legacy BOG, and a Mirage. Guys, we know the place, the Mud Hen's place in the man scale, and it's right at the back, which is a bit embarrassing, but it carries a lot of bombs, so it's all right. Anyone got anything to add to that? Yeah.
Cap, did you have pylons or no pylons?
I had no pylons, or the ones I can remove, I removed. And like I said, it goes the same speed with and without those pylons, so it's a thing.
I'm actually wondering.
You should try it with the same weight of fuel in, because 10% fuel in the Mud Hen is huge because it has conformable fuel tanks and everything.
It is.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's a lot of fuel in the Hen.
Yeah.
Did you put the
No,
E on
doesn't-
10% cap real quick? I can
Everything's
do
on
the math.
10%, guys, which...
Okay, so the 15E in internal fuel with the at 100% is about 23,500. So at 10% it's going to be 2,300, and the regular
Yes.
Eagle is going to be 1,300 because it's 13,500.
Roger. Oh, so I'm carrying 1,000
So it's
pounds more
about
fuel.
1,000 more. Yeah. So that's
Strike
substantial.
Eagle only does about
But
2.2.
Those
It's the,
those
C
conformals
that does
are a
2.5.
lot of drag.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying he had 1,000 pounds more fuel than I did. So
That's
that's
fair
pretty
enough.
substantial.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's 10% across all the
Yeah,
airplanes.
we've done it with
Keep
all
that
the
in
planes.
mind. So
Yeah.
10%
right.
in a super flanker is about the same as 10% in a.
All right,
in a-
viewers, we're going to carry on arguing, but you know the stats as we saw them there. I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.